Welcome to the Undead Family Podcast. Podcast where we try to keep it under control, but we get a little wild at times. This is a little different. Honestly, haven't talked to Buddha in about 2 weeks. And haven't talked to Panda, except for the one day that y'all saw us play Fall Guys for about 20 minutes and about a month. So, don't really know what to do about that. But we got Blitz with us, which is cool.
Yeah. This will be interesting because we haven't recorded in 2 weeks.
All right, love you. Bye.
Who is that?
My best friend.
Oh.
She just had surgery the other day.
And what's her name?
Huh?
Don't dox her. I'm only kidding. Don't use her name. You were about to. I felt it. Okay. Well.
Anyway.
We'll decide whether or not we cut that out. We probably won't.
I probably will. We took 2 weeks off because of 4th of July, and then Goblin started his new shift, and it has been an adjustment. I didn't think it would be that hard for me, considering I wake up at like 6 o'clock anyway. Well, let me tell you, those 5 a.m. shifts are a bitch.
Yeah.
I can only imagine it's sucky for you, too, because you physically can't go back to sleep. I can at least lay on the couch for like another 45 minutes.
Yeah,
but you physically have to go in.
The issue is that my shift is supposed to be 6 to 2:30, and it then turned into 5 to 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, Blitz! How many times are you gonna burp in one 30-second period?
I drink too much tea. Leave me alone.
You have lack of sugar. But yeah.
That's why I'm trying to drink it so fast.
Okay, hold on. I got a very important question for you, Blitz. Do you put sugar in your lemonade?
I don't drink lemonade.
You're useless.
Okay, listen.
I don't like lemonade.
Listen.
I don't know what
when
about
you
it.
make country crock lemonade, okay,
I'm not gonna drink
how
it.
many to put in there, and it doesn't say anything about sugar. Okay, you know what it also doesn't say to put in there?
Because
Lemons.
it's optional to put sugar in. It's not mandatory.
No.
You put as much sugar as you want to be sweet.
No, because that's not. Lemonade isn't sweet. Lemonade is tart. I will die on this hill. Okay,
I can arrange that.
No. Okay, lemonade is tart. It's not sweet. If you want sweet, you make an Arnold Palmer. Okay, and you move on with your life.
Look,
why do you know so much about fucking lemonade?
Because
I made lemonade, and he doesn't drink it because it's.
Lemonade is disgusting. What are you on about?
No. Hold on.
Lemonade is amazing.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far. Lemonade is decent when it's semi-sweet, semi-tart. It's somewhere in the middle. I'm not asking for a smoothie here. I'm asking for, not licking a lemon.
It's not like licking a lemon. You're just upsetty spaghetti because you don't want to turn. No. I have literally my entire life, and I am older than you. Okay? By a couple months.
Don't you forget it.
Actually, by a year. But I digress. A year and a couple weeks. I'm older than you.
I'm pretty sure anybody that watches Jay's 2 cents, I'm pretty sure we owe him $5,000 for her using that line. Pretty sure he's copyrighted. I digress.
Anyway, moving on. You don't put sugar in it. You just make it according to the instructions, and you move on with your life because it's tart. Because you drink it in the summer, and it makes your life happy.
The real question is: you use instructions while making food and drinks?
Not always, but for stuff like that, I try to put the approximate amount. Like the time that I made it that he's referring to, I was putting in 8 healthy scoops. Now I put in 7 leveled scoops.
Dangerous. Oh.
No. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty tart the time that I made it the first time. But also, to be fair, we added tequila to it, so that probably didn't help with the tartness.
Yeah, it was a little ripe, guys. That's for sure.
But
Just a little.
no.
Just a little.
It's kind of one of those things like like Kool-Aid, right? So like Kool-Aid in the big tub.
Oh.
Oh my God, Blitz! I'm gonna need you to grab your ADHD and shove it somewhere.
There you go. I threw my phone away. Don't worry about it.
Right. But like Kool-Aid, like if you get the Kool-Aid packets, right, where you have to put like 3 of them fuckers into your container to make Kool-Aid, that you add sugar to. However, if you get like the big tub with like the plastic lid, I've never added sugar into those, but I guess people do. Which is weird to me. Why are you laughing?
So I'm laughing because I just tweeted at Jay. It just said Ducky just used "I digress" on the Undead Family podcast. Is that trademarked?
Oh my God. I always said I digress.
Listen,
There's the
I don't
Discord.
I don't know that I've ever heard it.
I literally said it before.
That's funny
Anyway.
though.
Anyway, moving on.
We got a lot to talk about.
So, like, on the topic of Kool-Aid, Goblin, did you ever... I swear it was just my school, because I went to
Hello.
a very progressive school.
Hello. There we go.
The fuck?
He was pulling Twitch up.
But so, at my school, we would have, like, you know those little snack baggies? Like, the snack-size Ziploc baggies?
Yeah.
People would sell half Kool-Aid, half sugar mix. Did you guys ever do that? Like, not with water in it, but like just the powder where you like lick your finger, stick it in there, and you lick it? Kind of like a dipstick, but not a dipstick.
Sounds like drugs.
Are you talking about Fun Dip?
Yes, one dip. Thank you.
Like, is that what you're talking about?
No, it was the ghetto version of Fun Dip because I went to a very ghetto school. But like they would have these snack baggies, right? The snack Ziploc baggies, and they would get Kool-Aid and they would mix Kool-Aid with sugar, and then you would buy it for like 50 cents. And you would have like a stained red or purple finger from like licking your finger, sticking it in there, and then licking it off.
Wait,
like,
well, hold on. So you're telling me that your school sold you
No. The students.
So students were selling the powder from Kool-Aid and sugar as like in little drug baggies? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're telling me right now? That's how ghetto your school was? Hey, hey, y'all. Listen, I need the plug. Y'all got that cool? Y'all got that cool? Hey, I need the red cool. I need the red cool, guys.
This school
What the fuck?
So when this was popular, I was in the 6th grade, right? I lived right across the street from the school. This school had no walls, y'all.
What?
Had no walls.
Apparently that's very common.
What do you mean wall?
Which it is actually very common because Dominic's school is like that, but it's better. His school is built for that. Like the way that they built and formatted his school, it works. But where I went to school, it did not work.
Listen, guys.
Wait.
I hate to say this, but you know what a fucking wall stops? A bullet. You want to protect our kids? Put fucking walls in classrooms.
Factual.
No, now I'm confused. What do you mean?
You ain't got no
the walls to the building?
No.
No.
From the way she's described it, it's like imagine that you just have your imagination keeping you from paying attention to the other class.
No, so what it was a regular school building, right? But when you walk in, there's these office partition walls. Is basically what I got for you. Just these
like cubicles?
Yes, like cubicle walls that separated the classroom. I'm not kidding. And there was a handful of classrooms that were classrooms. It was like kindergarten had their own classroom. And then we had this weird math teacher who had a classroom because she was allergic to perfume. And we accidentally, totally intentionally sent her to the emergency room because somebody decided to spray an entire can of Perks on her desk. That was fun time. Yeah,
Pretty sure
they
that's
don't have
terrorism.
I'm pretty sure that's attempted homicide, but you know.
that's
That's a felony nonetheless.
that's like knowing a kid has a peanut allergy and throwing a Reese's cup at him.
Peanuts in them? Yeah. Yeah, so we were not super awesome students.
Oh, fuck,
Yeah,
crazy.
like legitimately, there was no. Our library was in the middle of the school, and you just walked past it. There were no walls to the library. It was a pretty ghetto ass school.
The library was just full of books how to sell Kool-Aid. Yo, listen, anybody that's listening to this podcast right now, I need somebody to design me a logo for a shirt that literally looks like a little baggie for drugs but has the Kool-Aid powder in there instead of like Coke. Yo, I need
so
this
sad.
so bad. We're definitely making a shirt that says, "Hey, you got the cool?" It's gonna be inside. Everybody's gonna be like, "What's that in that baggie? Why is it red?" It's Kool-Aid.
Why the baggy green?
It was literally like I remember it so vividly because we thought we were so cool, and
Oh
now
my
that I look
God.
back on it, I'm like, wow, that is so not okay.
Fucking
But, like my school was super ghetto. Like I'm not even kidding. When we moved from Missouri back to Illinois, it was such a shell shock. I'm not even gonna say culture shock. It was a shell shock because in Missouri, and obviously, apparently in most southern states, sixth grade is junior high, is like middle school, junior high situation, right?
Yeah.
No, not in Illinois. It's kindergarten through sixth grade. So I was literally still having recess in the sixth grade, going outside
You bitch.
and
Oh,
and
bitch.
playing with third graders because that makes sense. So I went from passing periods and switching classes to literally being stuck in a school with children, kindergartners. Our grade next to us, the classroom next to us, quote unquote classroom, was a second grade class. We only switched for math, and then we had Mr. McNabb. I loved him. He was weird. He had an Audi belly button and a Santa belly, and let me tell you, an Audi with a Santa belly makes a weird lump in the middle of your stomach that you cannot not stare at.
I can picture it now.
He also wore the exact same cargo pants almost every single day. I really wanted to pray that he had multiples of the same pants. But we disproved that theory because our hypothesis was we're going to mark your pants without realizing it. And if you come to school tomorrow with the mark still there, you're wearing the same pair of pants. He wore the same pair of pants and had 3 shirts and 1 sweater vest that he wore every single day. He was really, really into mythology. So he would hand out like mythology like worksheets. So I could tell you everything about, all of the mythology gods. But God forbid you ask me about history. No fucking clue. He also had really long fingernails. Very weird. He was a weird dude. One time we used to pass around notebooks because, we were cool. We didn't pass notes. We passed notebooks. There's nothing like carrying around a notebook talking about how much you hate your teacher because he's an idiot, because that makes sense. It was literally like filled with just a bunch of 12-year-old bullshit.
Y'all had a group diary that you just passed around?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. He confiscated it and was like, I'll give it to you after the school day. We all fucking forgot about it. And And then we went to leave, right, for the school year, and he was like, "Oh, I have that book. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah." Motherfucker went through it and proofread. He marked with a red marker every word that was spelled incorrectly. He marked it. He graded it. And at the end, words are mean. You can't take words back. You should think about that over the summer. And signed it.
Yo, he is the greatest troll in the history of any teacher ever.
Oh my god. I can't.
Oh, listen, I follow on YouTube. Don't ask me why, but I follow a teacher's podcast, and it is one of the funny. I watch their shorts because they're the funniest stories of just teachers that talk about like the ridiculous things students do or parents do. I'm going to clip this segment and send it to them. I'm going to find out how to send it to that podcast and see if they read it, because that is the most amazing thing I've ever heard. A teacher proofreading basically a trash talk diary about you. Like, I can't imagine. He deserves a medal. Oh, God.
What the
Listen, I've done a lot of things. Okay, so to segue off of recess to kind of get away from this, when I was in elementary school, my entire class, like, you know, class, like you think like, oh, your math class. No, the graduating class of like our entire, I think this was 5th grade, we were banned from playing soccer.
Why?
Oh, it gets better. So we were banned for playing soccer. So I live in Texas, grew up in Texas. And when I say this, understand that it's going to sound fucked up when I say this, but this is literally who we were playing with. It wasn't like nowadays where it's oh, you don't know that that's what it is. There was a group of kids that were, now I'll say Hispanic, but they were Mexican. They were from Mexico. All of them. The entire group. It wasn't like, oh, this kid's from Guatemala, this kid's from Honduras. No. Every one of these kids were Mexican. And we were friends with all of them. We went to school with all of them. But at recess, they played soccer. We had one field. We liked to play football. They always got in the argument with us that soccer is harder than football. Let's be honest. It's not. Okay? There's nobody, if you so much as trip somebody in soccer, the game stops and you get a little card and they throw it and people flop on the ground. There's so much flopping in soccer.
That's men's soccer, sir.
I'm talking about guys. I'm not talking about...
I know.
The female soccer
clarifying.
teams pull hair, rip to the ground.
Bleeding from their nose. A dude gets flicked in the ear playing soccer and he falls to the floor.
Listen,
so.
I understand. I understand that. But you got to understand, this is like 5th grade, right? So we're kids. And also, we don't know any better. And also...
You're a little white apple.
No. Like, it wasn't like, oh, it's the whites against the Mexicans. No. It was...
We want to fucking play football.
It was the group of Mexicans, the Mexican kids. And keep in mind, I'm just telling you this group of people. Like, it sounds fucked up when I'm saying it. But I gotta say it because it's the only, like, I'm not gonna, Group A, let's do it this way. Group A and group rest of the fucking people. Okay? That's how we're gonna do this. So Group A did not want any of the other people to play soccer at all, even if we played the right way. It was just, oh, you're not good. This is our soccer field and blah, blah, blah.
So they were being little pricks.
Yeah, they were being pricks about it. And so we took it for about a week where we were like, come on, man. Like, we want to play too, like, whatever. No. they decided, oh no, y'all can't play. Whatever. Blah blah blah. We're gonna be a bunch of jerks, bunch of assholes. So what did we decide to do? We decided that we're gonna play football with their soccer ball in the middle of their soccer game.
Oh, that's great.
So we rushed the field, we grabbed the ball, and then we started running football plays. All while they were bitching and moaning and crying about how, oh no, you can't use your hands and this and that. Well, guess what? If you can't use your hands, good luck getting the ball from me. So then it turned into, let's just keep the ball away from them because it's fun and it's funny. Which it was, and still thinking back today, it's still funny. But turned into a legitimate brawl. Like, I mean, brawl. Full on, every kid on the field is throwing hands. All of this started over Group A not wanting everybody else to enjoy the game of soccer.
Is that your distaste for soccer now? Is that why?
It's a little bit. A little bit. I don't like racism at all. White people, black people, Group A. I don't like it. I don't like being how would you call it? Segregated. Segregation is bad.
Like your mom always says, she did not raise you and your brother with a single racist bone in your bodies.
No, not at all. Which is why, like, it feels weird to separate the groups, but I have to because of the story, and it's a true story, and it is what happened. It's history.
Yeah.
It's my history. And
I think
I fought for everybody's right to play soccer. And in that fight, everybody lost their right to play soccer.
all right, Rosa Parks, calm down.
I did not. Well, I mean, if you want to talk about buses, I got a bus story too.
Oh God.
Bus story?
Everybody has a bus story. There will be nothing, no epic bus story will ever beat the one time we went to an away football game and I rode on the bus with the band kids. Oh, that bus ride was so fun. And so alighting.
Are you going to elaborate with that story?
I was going to say, do tell.
You could tell your bus story first.
Okay, I'll tell my bus story. So, y'all know me. I'm pretty chill. I'm pretty maintained. I don't go out looking for a fight, which is hilarious to me. Everybody's like, "Oh, why do you carry a gun every day? Like, what, you're looking for a fight?" No. But if I get in one, I want to fucking win the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Why not fun?
So, there's this kid that rode the bus with me, and every day, like, people talk about bullying, this was every day fucked with me. Every day. Like, and you know how kids will be like, "Oh, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you." But they got their fucking hand like half an inch from your face. Like, it was that. Yeah. From behind, like, reached around my head from behind every day, right?
I hate kids like
and
that.
Then it got to, and then it escalated. It escalated to there'd be some shoves, there'd be some shit, and then he hit.
Hear this story already?
And I'm sure you've heard this story. So then he started where he would hit me. It wouldn't be like he wouldn't straight punch me. But he might, like, smack my head or knock my hat off if I was wearing a hat. Like, I've worn hats for years. That's why I have 50 of them. But
100.
Yeah, I mean, probably. Most of them I don't wear. I have, like, 5 that I wear on a regular basis. But anyways, so, he would bully and he would hit and do stuff. And it got to the point where I was, mad. Like, I'm upset about it. But I also am not dumb enough to get in a fight
On the
on the bus where I know that there's a camera staring straight down the aisle of the bus. And I don't know if y'all's buses had cameras on them.
Yep.
Mine sure as shit did because we had
always
fights
did.
on buses
all the time.
all the time.
All the time.
Which those people are stupid. Like, why are you gonna get on a fight on a bus? Because guess what? On the bus,
You're still in school.
you're still in school. You're on school property. So fighting on a bus, on a school bus, is just the same as fighting if you're in class, in the hallway, on the playground, anything. It's the same. The second you step off that bus and you're on the grass, there ain't fucking shit the school can do.
Yep.
Even at a public bus stop, there's nothing they can do.
Yep, that's public. Now the police can do something.
Yeah.
Ain't fucking the bus driver can't do shit. The bus driver might be able to break it up or whatever. But if you wait till that bus takes off from the bus stop.
I haven't heard this story.
So, anyways, I go home. And this went on for about a week. I go home and my dad sits me down. And he says to me these words, exact. He says, if you go to school tomorrow and that kid touches you and you don't knock him the fuck out, I'm going to whoop your ass when you get home. So you're going to get the ass beaten from him, feel like shit, and then I'm going to beat your ass. So I went to school. And I warned him. I told him, you fuck with me today, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. And he's like, oh, you ain't going to do shit. You ain't going to do nothing. I said, okay. And I hung out. I took it. Sure enough, we're on the bus. We're riding home. It starts. And I told him, I'm like, man, I warned you. And he's thinking, man, we're on the bus. He ain't going to do shit. So keep in mind, his bus stop is before mine. His bus stop is a half a mile from my house in a different neighborhood. When he gets up from behind me and walks off the bus, I got up behind him and walked off the bus. And we both got off the bus. And the second we got off the bus, he realized I was behind him, turned around, and I hit him before he could do anything. Hit him square in the jaw. And I kept hitting him until he stopped moving. And then I just told him, I told you.
How nonchalant.
I mean, it really was. It wasn't like, I'm not going to sit there and just kill him. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, this was like 6th, 7th grade, maybe 8th grade, something like that. But you know what? He never fucked with me again, and we were cool after that. We were chill. We were friends. I don't talk to him today. I haven't talked to him in 20 years. But we were chill. Like, if you hit a bully in the fucking face, guess what? The bully knows, oh, he's not a target. Not only is he not a target, he might be a threat. Like, I can't stand bullies. It's why I won't tolerate it in my Twitch chat, and it's why I won't tolerate it at work. Now, granted, I'm a troll. So if you troll, that's fine, but you got to know where that line is. There's a difference between trolling and me talking shit to BLITZ because he knows that I'll become his stepdaddy.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Get out of here. Leave.
Bro, this is my podcast. I'm not leaving.
Leave.
No, but
I should call my mom.
Call my mom.
Listen, I'm not stopping you. You know what's going to happen if you do. I'm just saying. If you want that live on the podcast, call it right now. Because I promise you I'll do it.
You bet I won't do it.
I promise you I will sit here live on the podcast and throw heavy flirts at your mom. Just like that. Because it's funny. Because it's funny. And she loves it.
She don't hear shit about it.
Which is why it's funny, because I know you hear it and she don't. But no, and I'll respect Blitz's mom. You're great. No disrespect meant towards you. Yes, I do it. Yes, it's funny. It's only to mess with Blitz. Because I know you're going to listen to this episode.
Oh yeah, she's 9 out of 10 chance she'll listen to this.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
If this goes south in the next, I don't know how long we record it for, then she ain't hearing shit about it.
I enjoy torturing Blitz because he is very much. That's the word I'm looking for.
He's like a little brother.
Yeah, it's entertaining fucking with you. The other day, I was editing on.
Listen, hold on, real quick before you get started. Just for anybody that doesn't understand the amount of torture that I've given Blitz, Blitz accidentally in a screenshot sent me his mom's number, and I held onto that, held that over his head for like a year.
Oh yeah.
And it was the most fun I've ever had.
Because he literally didn't notice it. And
Oh,
I didn't.
Oh,
I was sitting there and I was like,
but I noticed.
no. And then I was like, that moment that Blitz literally sent a screenshot of his mom's phone number, that picture got deleted so fast.
The picture was deleted from the group chat within seconds of that message going to the group chat.
Exactly.
And I literally just replied, too late.
It was the funniest thing I think I had ever seen. But I enjoy torturing Blitz. Like the other day I was editing. What was I editing on your PC? Was it House Flipper?
No, it was the
And you sent me those bullshit fucking gifs?
Yeah. And
oh my god, I have screenshots. Go to your fucking DMs right now.
I was literally, we were sitting there and I was editing it and Blitz was messaging Goblin and Goblin was watching TV or something. He wasn't paying attention or he was asleep. I don't remember which one it was. And I sent him a DM. I replied and it was a GIF. I'm pretty sure he asked, are you busy? And I literally just responded with those 2 GIFs. And it was the funniest shit I have done in a while.
So, chat, that was a legitimate laugh because I had seen up to this. I had seen his reply with the vomit. And I was like, what did I do? I did not see this. Oh my god, that is
amazing. That was great.
That is awesome.
I do that all the time because Blitz, you set me up for it all the time, and I just gotta take my swings, man.
Oh man, the amount of uncomfortable that we've made Blitz.
Oh yeah.
No, it's great. There's a reason that this channel is named No Square.
True.
Oh, did y'all delete my one channel that I made for you guys? No,
it's below this channel.
Yeah, I see that.
Is it? I don't remember what that channel is.
Yep.
I'm not gonna look at it.
And Goblins,
I made that in a
or something.
Ducky and Goblins no fun zone.
Yeah.
Fun zone. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But like, Blitz, legitimately, you've been one of them individuals who've been around for like a hot minute, and it's entertaining.
Couple years, yeah.
And you know how we are, and it's really interesting when like new people would join, like when we used to RP and stuff, when new people would join, and they were like, "Why are the 2 of them like so sexually charged?" And you're just like, "Oh, you'll get used to it." And they're like, "What?" And you're like, "You'll get used to it." Or like,
I remember when Snags joined. Do you remember?
I remember when
He
Snags
joined this server.
My favorite. Yeah, my favorite was always when people would come in and they would instantly start like heavy heavy flirting, and you're like, you don't want to do that, mate. You don't want to do that, but
That was always
Stop.
my favorite.
stop. And
My-
then Goblin would come in and just let it go, and then he would say some real just raunchy, and I would just be like, huh?
Chat for perspective. I would say things that I could never say live on Twitch.
Yes.
To people that like, that keep in mind, people that are like, oh, I got a shot. People like, oh, she feeling this. She like, oh, I got some moves, and I'd come in and throw something like way out of left field and have her giggle, and it's that everybody knows that that giggle, the one you just heard, that just that giggle. Everybody knows the giggle that the girl in the group makes when the dude that has more chance than anybody else in the room makes a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, and the funny, so to tell a story based off of that, anybody that's watched my stream, anybody from High Rollers that's watching the podcast, I appreciate you guys showing us support. Everybody knows Boots. So for a long time, Boots had this, let's call it, fatal attraction. Yeah. And it was odd. Odd is a perfect word to describe. Thank you, Blitz. Odd is a perfect word for the attraction level that Boots had. So, as anybody knows, Discord can get pretty wild. You can have, an unlimited amount of people in a channel.
Yeah.
We had 10 people in a channel.
Story you're about to.
And Ducky's having a rough day with Dominic, or I don't remember exactly what was happening, but it was a rough day. Blitz was there. I think Tyler was there. Boots was there. Everybody was there. Like all our old group, like all the main OGs from Xbox RP was hanging out in this channel. And I think I was driving home or something. And I'm not joking when I tell you, first off, Boots was on mic eating watermelon.
No, not eating. Eating.
I mean, yo, y'all like ASMR? This was like the ASMR that you never want to listen to.
Yep.
This was the most
not
disgusting thing I've ever, to this day. And I've literally seen Pain Olympics. The most disgusting thing I've ever heard. This dude eating water. I mean, just gross. I can't even replicate how gross it was.
No, it was it was bad.
It was like all three of us are telling you it was bad.
We even said it to him. We're like, dude, what are you doing? I'm just eating watermelon.
Multiple times asked him to stop. Like, yo, mute your mic, do this, do this. So Ducky's explaining her rough day to us, and we're all, trying to comfort her, this and that.
Question.
What's up?
So my dad came in and he told me it's impossible to lean forward and spell over.
Oh, Blitz, don't do it. Blitz, don't do it. Don't do it.
Wait.
My dad said it's impossible to bend over and spell run.
Spell run.
Don't do it. No, don't. Blitz. Blitz, I'm telling you, don't do it, bro. Do not.
Dude, the biggest grin on your damn face. You're on hell. Elaborate, y'all.
Oh, I'm fucking crying. Oh my god. Blitz's dad is the biggest troll on the planet. Live on a podcast, almost got him to bend over and spell run. Woo! Oh my god. Oh.
God.
Oh my god. The panic we both had. Did he just do it?
No.
Do you get it, Blitz?
I don't get it.
Sound it out.
You don't get
Sound it out like you're not spelling a word. I think he got it. He got it. He figured it out.
Oh no.
Oh, that is so staying in the podcast.
100% staying.
Oh my god.
Oh, your dad.
Oh.
You know, I question your dad sometimes, but that was beautiful.
I question some choices, but I love him right now.
Chef's kiss, good sir. Chef's kiss.
Yes, 100%. We're gonna find a chef's kiss and just lay it over this moment right now.
TikTok girl who she streams on Twitch, and her chat just flirts with her account.
That's literally
Which
my whole
one?
life.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Hold on.
Wait, did your dad just ruin your life based off a TikTok of some chick streaming on Twitch?
So her name's Michaela. She's got big glasses, brunette.
Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about. The one that always
And he saw it, and so he decided to come in here. He's like, "Hey, he opens my door. I thought it was like something serious that he needed me for, because I told him what we would be doing at this time. He's like, what you doing? I'm like, filming for podcasts. He's like, cool. Can you stand up and try to lean forward and say and spell run? I'm like, what?
I heard him, and that as soon
I heard
as
him too.
what he said, I was like, do not do it. Don't do it.
And so I sat there. I'm like, why are you trying to get me to do this, Dad? That's weird as hell. But I didn't figure it out. And like, what was it? 3 minutes passed until I finally figured it out.
We had to use phonics. The fucking
The biggest grin on his face.
Do you remember that one time we were interviewing somebody to join the RP server? And they were talking to you, yes sir, no sir, because they thought you were the owner, when clearly my name said everything it needed to say, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, yes sir, no sir. And like, they got real smart with me because I started asking questions, and they were like, I'm not answering you, I'll only ask what he answers.
Yeah.
And you just went, oh, you fucked up. Because I feel like when he joined, I had muted myself because Dominic was doing something or something. I don't remember exactly what it was.
It was always like when me and you did interviews. It was always me talking, because you hated when people met you and they instantly left and said fuck.
Because they always thought that I was a prepubescent boy. I'm like,
So-
what do I gotta do?
And so I went in there, and we would always go into calls, like we'd be hanging out in the admin chat or whatever, and you'd be like, hey, go do this interview. I'm like, all right, cool, come with me. Because I'm not going in there alone. Fuck that, that's boring. So we go in there, we start asking the questions, and Dollar's like talking to me like I'm fucking noble or some shit, like I'm cop interrogating him.
Legitimate, yes sir, no sir.
And
Of
then
course,
you're like,
sir.
you're like the police chief who rolls up on the scene and starts asking questions. He's like, no, fuck you. I only answered that trooper over there.
the best. And this is for anybody that's listening to this, that's ever gone through our recruitment for Xbox RP, which none of them probably are listening to this because they don't watch the podcast or listen to it because they suck. But Reaper knows, because there were times that Reaper, and y'all know Reaper Double 91, we would game with him
We were
sometimes.
calling him Waters.
We always call him Waters. He's been on the podcast a couple times, and there were times where I would either get a DM or a message or get tagged in a private chat where they would say, this person's crossing a line in an interview. And I would pop into the chat and you would hear a butthole pucker. From just, it's just, all I would hear is just Blitz giggle. of just knowing you're not going to be happy after this.
Because legitimately, like, I'm super laid back. I'm chill. I like to think that I'm chill. Unless you piss me off, then we got some issues. And the one thing I can't stand is when people talk down to me like I'm a child or that I'm a dumb girl who doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy who came in from another RP server who was like a big honcho at that RP server. And he was hot shit. And he's like, oh, well, I really hope, because he was like, what kind of command do you guys have? Like, what's happening? And Blitz was like, oh, well, we've got 2 owners. They're both great. You know, Ducky's one of them. And he was like, what? Is the other one a female too? Because I don't know if I can be down for that. And I was like, what's wrong with that? He's like, don't get me wrong, but you belong in the kitchen. Go take care of that kid.
I remember
And I was
that.
like,
I remember that because I got pulled into that channel after that
I
too.
loved we
What?
talked to mergers. It was so much fun.
yes, that's what it was. It was a merger. And he was being a little asshole about it. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? What
And
did
they
you
had-
I belong where?
They had like 7 people.
Facts.
And
They
we had
were
like, and they were also, they
had,
also wanted us to join their server.
Yeah.
They wanted
we
us
had
to
a
join,
full
and we
Discord server, a
had like
website, a
40
chat.
people in our server.
Exactly. They just wanted more people. But I was like, I'm sorry. I know I didn't just hear you say that. And he's like, oh, you heard me right, sweetheart. Let the men talk. And I was like, so your theory is I'm a woman, I belong in the kitchen, right? He's like, yeah, go make me a sandwich. I was like, oh, honey, I'll go make a sandwich, but it'll be for myself. When I bring it out to you, I'll also bring the biggest kitchen knife and stab you in the fucking throat. And he was like, what? I was like, why would you send a woman to a kitchen where it has pointy knives, darling? That's not very smart. He's like, I don't like the mouth on you. And I was like, oh, you don't like my mouth? You're not going to like the next person who walks in this door. And Goblin joins the channel, and Blitz just goes,
I love it because the second that Ducky starts talking, it's out of my hands and it's so much fun.
Listen. What is, I can see it in my head, but I can't think, it's an animated movie where it's like a cute little animal that's just like, ooh, and like knows somebody's in trouble. I know you can think of it. I can't freaking picture it.
Puss in Boots, the cat.
It is the cat. It's the cat in the bar from Puss in Boots. That's what it is. It's one of the alley cats. It's in the bar in Puss in Boots. That is like, that was Blitz. 100%. Just that. We need to find that GIF and add it to the video. Just throw it up.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen Puss in Boots.
Got you.
You know what I can do?
I got it.
Can you?
I got it. Jen.
It's in Jen. This one, chat. This. Oh. Oh. Gold. Listen.
Yeah. I'm not one who takes stuff laying down. And if I can't get through your thick skull, oh, you best believe I'm gonna bring my big hammer. And he gonna make you cry.
Yeah, I've made a few people cry in the recruitment server, for sure. Yeah. I've definitely made. I made Reaper cry last week.
Yeah. Or like, there was another guy that was like, oh, you've got to bring in your muscle. And you were just like, oh no, she can handle herself. I'm just here if she needs help hiding a body.
Right. Like, and for me, that's fun. Mm-hmm. It's fun for me to do that kind of stuff because I'm a troll. So, and I promise you, I'll say what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Like when, so for instance, I don't remember if it was me and Blitz. I feel like it was me and Blitz that joined a random Discord and just started spamming memes. Blitz, do you remember that?
I think so.
when I like spammed 25 Hitler memes
Yeah.
Yeah, it was you and Blitz.
and sped ran. I literally speed ran getting banned from a server, and I got banned 5 times in 5 minutes. And it was because they didn't know how to ban. All they knew how to do was kick, and they would kick one of us, but couldn't kick both of us fast enough before the other one would get back in.
Which is hilarious. One of my favorite things is just when we would do looking for group posts, and it would be a female.
Oh,
What is-
yeah.
okay, female. All the females out there, if you're listening, we need to stop the toxic female
They're sluts.
gamers. Like,
Okay, hold on. It's ironic. It's ironic that you say that, chat.
Fuck you!
I wish you could see my face right now, because I have a huge smile on my face because this is hilarious. Blitz, guess who Ducky was? I'll use the word she prefers me to use. Insecure, jealous. It's a nice way of saying jealous. No, no interrupting. So, Blitz, we've been on 5M for the last week
Yeah.
in High Rollers. Everybody on Twitch, y'all love when I stream High Rollers. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
She tell us it's Sky.
Bro. Listen. The other day, we were all hanging out with Tyson. Literally, I used Sky's name once.
no, it wasn't even the usage of her name.
No. It wasn't the use, but you questioned who I was with. And I said, oh, I'm with Tyson, Blitz, and Sky.
And Joey.
And then later,
No, that was before Joey was there.
and then
Or he
later,
was AFK or something.
And then later, I was walking by you because I was already butthurt because I hadn't talked to you or been able to spend time with you because you were on your computer or working late and came home and got on your computer, right?
I need to relax.
We were supposed to record the podcast, but that day you were like, "Oh, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. We'll just record Friday, which is what we're doing now."
And
And then
proceeded to get on your PC
and play 5M. Okay, for several hours. I was like,
Hmm.
okay, that's fine. You know what? It's cool. He's gotta do his business. He gotta do what he's gotta do. It's fine. And then you were sitting there and you were playing, and then you were talking to Blitz, and you were like, yeah, Sky, she's really great. And that just burned my butthole. It made me so upset. I got up and I went to bed, chat. I went to fucking bed. I took a shower. I did take a shower.
Chat, you know what time she went to bed? This is how mad she was. At 8:30 at night. Went to bed. I was supposed to work a 12-hour shift the next day and canceled my overtime and told my boss, yo, I got in trouble. I gotta go.
He knew he was in trouble because when he came to bed, I was snuggling my giant Stitch because I was upsetty spaghetti and was in my feelings because I felt like he didn't love me anymore because I'm an insecure bitch because I know I am and I'm crazy and we are all very well aware I'm crazy.
Yes.
But
yes.
I digress. I was very upsetty.
God damn it. It's trademarked.
I went. What? Upsetty spaghetti?
No, I digress is trademarked. We can't use it.
It is?
I don't know. I'm assuming he trademarked it. He uses it in every video.
I mean, Smile More's trademarked.
Well, yeah, they're with Bunker Branding now. My favorite clothing company.
Moving on past that. So yes, he did yesterday, cancel his overtime. However, we spent a little time snuggling on the couch, and then he was like, "Let's go to bed because we can't really snuggle on the couch because our couch it's a couch. There's only so close you can get to somebody on the couch." I also proceeded to destroy the blanket he was laying under because he refused to eat while he was at work, and I threw barbecue sauce at him and it exploded all over his face. But that's another story for later.
No, we're gonna cover that story right now.
Wait, what?
No, see, you can't say something like that to Blitz and then him not understand.
We'll We'll circle back.
No.
We're not gin sacking this.
We circle off and circle back to the next topic after this. We go on this topic.
Circle back.
No. No.
Okay, you sound like Carter. Let's not do that. All right, so
Can I just finish?
yes, finish.
So I go put the food away, right? And then he gets in bed, and I come in, and I'm like, "You're gonna fall asleep." He's like, "I'm not gonna fall asleep. I just want to snuggle." 15 minutes later, chat. 15 minutes.
That's not true. We watched a lot of MythBusters.
It was 15 minutes, baby. I'm not going kid. You were out like a fucking light at 7:30. Out. Completely dead to the world. I brushed my hair. I took a shower. No, I brushed my hair. I did a hair treatment. Sat there for 30 minutes. Took a shower. Came back. You were reaching for me. And I was like, "You okay?" And you're like, I was like, "Okay." And then you continued to reach for me. And then you rolled over. I was like, "You good?" You're like, "Yeah." Took a drink of water. Back to sleep.
I remember none of this. Chat, I did fall asleep like super fucking early yesterday. It's also why I was gonna.
Because you work your ass off and you bust your ass, and I get it, and I appreciate you because that's how we can do what we do. But I just wanted a little more snuggle time. But you made that up today, so we're good.
What you wanted was not snuggle time. You wanted snuggle time.
No.
I wanted intimacy, sir. Okay, and that includes
It's not
snuggles.
not Twitch appropriate.
I didn't say what I was gonna say. I used an adult work appropriate term for it.
I want to do a joke, but I can't because I'm on Twitch.
Well, anywho'sin, circle back to the barbecue sauce.
So we're gonna gin sake it back to the barbecue sauce.
Yay, explain.
So because I have worked night shift forever, I am used to intermittent fasting in the day. So during the day before work, I normally don't eat. So I don't eat because used to I would eat after work when I got home. So I wouldn't eat until I ate lunch at work, which was generally 5:00 at night. It's not the healthiest thing to do, but you get this 16 hours. Intermittent fasting is you only eat 10 hours out of the day, right?
Well, you only eat a certain amount of hours.
Yeah, you only eat a certain amount of hours out of the day. For me, it was about 10 hours throughout the day I would eat, and it was generally at work and then a couple hours when I got home, and then I wouldn't eat like super late at night. But when I got home, I would eat, and then I'd game or do whatever, and then I'd go to bed. So I haven't quite gotten my eating schedule of eating during the day. I'm not quite used to that. So literally out of 5 days this week, I've taken one lunch break. No joke.
And not eaten anything all day.
Yeah. I mean, I have coffee in the morning. I might have a Danish or something. But like actually eating a meal, I don't eat. And the Danish only started Wednesday or whatever. But literally, I'm not joking. So she found out yesterday that I had not eaten again for lunch.
Explicitly told you
to eat lunch.
Fucking lunch.
In my defense, that was an hour before I left work. But anyways, so she's upset and like, she brought pizza home and we made pizza. Salmon wants to know what we ate.
From earlier.
Salmon, for anybody listening to the podcast, Salmon was in my chat earlier when I was live streaming and wanted to know what Ducky was going to make for dinner. Made pizza.
Yeah, because I literally called him and he didn't answer me. And I was like, that.
Because I don't
Mother
answer
trucker.
phone calls live on Twitch.
I didn't know you were streaming because I didn't look at my notifications. So then I went and I was like, maybe he's playing on High Rollers. So I sent him a Discord message, but we figured out that because he has stream mode enabled on his Discord, he doesn't get notifications while he streams because that makes sense. That's part of the whole thing.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
that's what streamer mode
So
is.
even though I tagged him, like pinged him, he didn't get it. So then I was like, this mother trucker is ignoring me. And then I noticed we had a notification in our group chat. And I was like, oh, he's streaming. So I pulled up Twitch and I'm driving home and I'm like, hey, can you please preheat the oven? And I was driving. So I heard him go, I can't do that right now. And then my phone stopped playing the Twitch. And I was like, fine, Heffa, don't starve then, bitch. So then I'm driving. I'm like, whatever, you gonna starve. I was really thinking about stopping at Taco Bell, and then he called me, and he's like, makes this really big noise when he answers the phone. I'm like, what in the shit are you going through? And he's like, well, I just stood up. I'm gonna go preheat the oven for you. And I was like, oh, well, that would have been great 10 minutes ago. And he was like, I was streaming. I was trying to finish my stream.
I was. And I did preheat the oven.
You did.
Okay, I have a question.
And then I preheated your oven.
Why do women do that? Oh yeah, like when they mimic a guy, they're always like, "Hey, I just stood up." Like what?
That's literally what he said.
No, but the way you said it is like the way any woman mimics a guy is
What, by
always
lowering
like
our voice?
the like
Salmon.
insane of lowering your voice.
I lower my voice deeply.
I don't think it was the.
Goblin has a deep voice.
It's the same reason why you know, when you're doing an accent for a person that might be doing a spam call, you make a certain
Or work at a certain
voice
gas
type.
station.
How dare you? They own the gas station. Their cousin works at the gas station. They own the gas station.
At first I thought you were gonna go, that's the same reason that Boots goes all weird when he does his female cop voice.
Oh,
Officer Boots sounds like a female Elmo.
guys, if y'all have not watched the 5PD episode where Boots was a female officer, cringe.
I'm just gonna tell you that's not my best editing. Goblin did a lot of the heavy lifting. I just proofed it. I didn't watch all of it because let me tell you, I was about ready to dub over his voice.
Listen, me and Blitz had to suffer through it, so did the rest of y'all. Listen, I will be editing tomorrow. I will edit Blitz's run and get that posted this weekend.
It wasn't that good. It wasn't that good.
No, but you and your aggression to Officer Betty Crocker was pretty great.
Fucking amazing.
The problem is that you don't run. That's the problem.
I know. Because it's like, I don't want to run too soon, but I also don't want to take 4 years to run. And that's like...
Right.
And I just can't find an in-between like that where you can, and then where... I don't know.
Yeah.
But then on this server, on fucking High Rollers, I'm just gonna run.
Y'all need some heavy duty training because let me tell you, the amount of times that I wanted to curse at you and fucking Boots for being giant twat waffles.
It has been.
You can't say that on Twitch.
Ducky. Ducky. It has been like how long? It's been almost a fucking year since I went Leo.
Trained you better than that.
Been almost a year, Ducky. It's been almost a year since I went Leo, like actual Leo. I don't want to hear.
I don't give a satchel of Richards, sir. Okay.
Your training is not that good since I don't remember it.
How dare you?
Do you not understand the amount of time and effort I put into all of those slides?
I know.
Okay,
I was there, Ducky.
Hold on. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. In Blitz's defense, him and I helped you make the training. So,
right? So like, hello. You went through that training.
But hold on. But hold on. There's a difference between going through the training, making the training, and then every cop experience that you have is as a civ, and you're watching idiot cops that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
And it's also been almost a year.
Anyway.
Right. What I will tell you is 5PD helps a lot.
I bet.
Yeah. Also, guys, the open invitation to design merch is still up. If we decide to use your merch, we will not only send you the shirt that you design, so you have one, as well as we will probably try to throw in some sort of like Amazon gift card or something to thank you for getting that for us, as well as we'll put out if you're a designer, you have an Instagram or something, then let us know. But yeah, just get with us, and I definitely need my bag of Kool-Aid cocaine shirt.
Tide Pod.
And the Tide Pod rice with the laundry detergent rice for the OG podcast listeners. That was the first episode. It is still our best episode to date.
No.
Until
Mother, do not listen to that.
No, Mother.
That one's rough.
Blitz's mom.
Don't listen to that one.
Don't
Mom.
listen to the first episode. It is the best viewed, but it's not the best episode in my opinion. Ducky, can you go ahead and let us know where else can we find the podcast?
You asked me when I was not paying attention. Hold on, 2.3 seconds.
1, 2, point 1,
Listen.
point 2, point 3.
Linda. So you can listen to our podcast mostly anywhere you get your podcasts. You can like, comment, share our live YouTube recordings. It probably won't go on YouTube, but it's there mostly. You can also follow us on Instagram at undeadfamily_podcast. You can visit our website, undeadfamilypodcast.buzzsprout.com. Watch us live whenever we decide to figure out our recording schedule. It's going to be really weird in these next couple of days. We're trying to catch up and post content and create content and post it to both Patreon and our website. It's going to get weird. We're going to figure a schedule out. We promise. It's because of the switch in schedules, but we'll figure it out. If some time works better for you guys, let us know. You can email us at undeadfamilypodcast@gmail.com with any ideas, comments, questions, concerns, reviews, whatever. Ideas. We got you. And if you're looking for more UDF content, that's Undead Family. For those of you who can't follow in acronyms, you can join our Patreon for more exclusive content at patreon.com/Undead Family Podcast. I don't think I missed anything. If I did, oh well.
But anyways, appreciate you guys hanging out for the podcast. And, yeah.
That's been an interesting one.
It was good.